All right, so welcome again, people. Massive respect to you guys. Thank you very much for joining. So Demarai Gray, Gold Cup, best 11, big thing. Joel Latibeaudiere joined Coventry. We'll be getting to that as well. And what is next for Dexter Lembikisa? Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been a good time. So actually, for those who don't know, I'm in the US right now. I'm actually in Minnesota doing some work with Kingston Football Academy. I've been working with them for a long time now, actually. Yeah, long time. But anyways, not recent, I mean long time. Like probably about 2 years now or so. But certainly we'll be getting some details in regards to that. We have a lot to discuss. Let's get to the YouTube aspect of things. Hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, people, hit the like button, people. It really helps the program. And I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Big up. All right, so let's start off first with Joel Latibeaudiere, who recently joined Coventry City. And we're going to just read out a little bit of the details surrounding his move. Coventry City are delighted to confirm the signing of... You can do that, you know. You can do that, man. Coventry City are delighted to confirm the signing of Joel Latibeaudiere, the central defender. Is that no central defender? Interesting. Has signed a 4-year contract with Sky Blues following a compensation package being agreed with Swansea City for the 23-year-old. The Jamaica International Latibeaudiere started his career at Manchester City, captaining City's under 18s to the Premier League North title and also being part of the side that reached the FA Youth Cup final. While the Citizens, he also had 5-game loan spell at FC 20, where he would score his first professional goal. Now, I personally thought Joel Latibeaudiere would have made the move to Luton Town, maybe to the Premier League. And there's a lot of talk about him going to the Premier League, especially Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton Town were heavily interested. This Coventry move now out of the Blues, surprising, very surprising one. But I guess it is what it is. Let me see if there's more details surrounding it. Doncaster-born and Jamaican descent, Joel was a member of the England under-17 side that finished runners-up in the 2017 European Championship and then lifted the 2017 under-17s FIFA World Cup, playing the full game as England beat Spain. He would play for England up to under 20 level before going to represent Jamaica, and has currently got 6 caps with his most recent appearance in the 2023 CONCACAF World Cup. And as the manager said, we are pleased to welcome Joel Latibeaudiere to Coventry City. Very interesting, people. As I said, he said, no, this last aspect of it. Joel is a composed, ball-playing centre-half who has experience of playing in the Championship and also internationally. He's a versatile defender who fits in with our style of play and is important signs for us, and we're looking forward to working with him. That's understandable. It's a compensation package to Swansea, huge. I personally thought that you would have made one of those 3 moves, but hopefully you would have seen something here that you go for. But Coventry still in the Championship. We'll see what that does. I would love to see him in the Premier League. I do think that he's a really good player. I think he has the Premier League level, not the big club level, but maybe the mid-table, a little bit lower than mid-table. But I do see him have Premier League level. But wish him all the best, Joel, in his new move. Now a new team for us to look into. That's Coventry. Next up, we have Demarai Gray. Big up to Demarai Gray for finishing in the Gold Cup best 11. Only Jamaican represent to Gold Cup best 11. We did well, but fairly, I think Demarai Gray had a really good campaign. His first campaign in Gold Cup, and I have to say it was a really good campaign. Last player to make the best 11 was Damian Lowe in 2021, and before that was 2017. I think when we went to final. Andre Blake, Jermaine Taylor, and Kemar Taxi Larry. So big news. Big up to Demarai Gray for that. Now let's move to the next player, guys. Don't forget, people. Do not forget to hit that like button. The next player, why did I lose the page? Is Dexter Latibeaudiere. Now, he is an interesting one. I do think that Dexter Latibeaudiere certainly need game time. I'm not sure. Dexter Lembikisa. No, that's good. It's a Dexter Lembikisa. That's funny. I do think that he needs game time, and this is actually going to be very very important for him. This is what he said. According to numerous reports, Wolves have been approached by up to 6 championship clubs regarding young defender Dexter Lembikisa. It was thought that Dexter would end up in League One with interest from Shrewsbury, Burton, Albion, and Port Vale, but because of his role in Jamaica's Gold Cup run, he's attracting more interest from Championship and Europe, and should have plenty of options. Now, you see the importance of the Gold Cup, what the Gold Cup means for many of these players, what it does for them, and as you can see, prior to it was basically League One teams. Prior to the Gold Cup was League One teams who were looking at Dexter, but what you're seeing right now is that the teams in Championship and also Europe looking at Lembikisa, and that would significantly increase his value. That would increase his value by probably about three, maybe about probably twofold. So if he value like a €2 million, maybe go up to €4 million now. But it's very important because he's a young, energetic, brilliant. I think he's very very good, aggressive when he needs to. Energetic when he punch forward, he really will go forward with a lot of aggression. Now, the mere fact that championship clubs are looking at him now at such a young age would have meant that when he gets the opportunity to play some consistent championship, I do think that the possibility may lie that we might see make a move to the higher heights in the Premier League. But this is big. I think this is big for him. Hopefully, he can sit down with his agent and make the right decision where he's going to get game time, where he's going to develop, and not just to play, but certainly going to develop. Not because he's playing game time necessarily means that he's developing. Which manager can really get the best out of him, and which team can get the best out of him, and these things. So he has to look at these aspects of his career at this present moment. He's young, but you can't, not because he's young means that he can make careless decisions at this present moment. Remember, all players want to play at the highest level, and I do think that, especially playing in the championship, playing for a club in the championship, I do believe that Dexter would be looking to solidify senior team for Wolverhampton. He has played in the Premier League, but I do think that he wants to solidify himself as a Wolverhampton first team player. So going to the championship, getting that 1 year or maybe one season worth of experience would have done a lot for him, just to show that the importance of getting that Gold Cup experience and doing well in that Gold Cup experience, and that would have actually showcased really. And that means that we could possibly see more players getting moves as well from that Gold Cup squad because of how well they did. But anyways, people, that's enough for me. Well done, Demarai. Big up on that. The first Gold Cup, first time representing Jamaica. And you did this first time in the CONCACAF region, and you did so well in the Gold Cup. Congratulations as well. For Joel, congratulations on your move. Hopefully you have a good season, and we can extend from there and make a better move in the future. Lembikisa, please, well done on your Gold Cup as well, and please make the right decision. Go to a good club that can really, really develop you and further your qualities and get the best out of you. Anyways, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. This has been a good one. MG Sports TV, people. Boom, like, share.